Hey guys, it's Ed with Creative Solutions here. Just came back in from doing some shoveling outside. We got quite a bit of snow. My son's still out there working on it a little bit with the snow blower. But figured it's time to get back and do some knife profiling. And today we're going to go ahead and take care of the file profile work. So before we get started, I'm going to take you outside and give you a glimpse at how much snow we got here in Colorado. So stay tuned and we'll take a look at that and then we'll come back. Here you go. I'm not sure if you can see very well, um, but everything's covered. We've been out a few times today trying to get ourselves unburied. I got my truck opened up, cleared up. I got it cleaned off a little bit. I don't have no shoes on, so I'm not going to take you out there. But you can see the trees are coming down a little bit, some of the shrubbery. You can hear the snow blower. That's my son. He's actually doing the side of the yard on the other side. But if you guys can see that, that's kind of how much snow we got here in Colorado. And it's still coming down slightly. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but there is a little bit of snow coming down. So time to get back in and get busy. Alright guys, tonight we're going to go ahead and use the little vise since it's pretty versatile. I have a Nicholson Bastard file here. It's a double cut, so I'm going to use this to start off with and get our profile on top and some of the larger areas, probably the belly of the knife, things like that with this file. I'm going to give myself an angle here where I can work the file the most efficient. So I couldn't find my file card, so I grabbed an old toothbrush and we'll use that. So here we go. Right in this area right here, I have a little high spot of where the saw kind of just broke the little section of steel we were sawing instead of cutting all the way through. So I'm going to have to take it back to approximately right here. The front part looks actually pretty good, but we'll give it a shot and work on this a little bit and we'll see how she goes. We'll flip it over, use the other side, and then this way when I pause to clean, I'll just clean both sides. Even though this 1095 is precision ground, you may want to clean up all your edges regardless, because I don't know if it's due to manufacturing or the way they mill it or cut it out, shear it, whatever the case may be. A lot of times you have uneven edges, even from factory stock. I mean, this upper edge is one that I didn't touch, I didn't cut on, except for the upper portion. And you know, there's little grooves and things like that. So I'm going to get those filed out and cleaned up. We have our blank filed down to our line. It's barely touching the line here. So that's perfect. That's good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it to the rear here, and I'm going to go ahead and shape the back portion. what's neat about using the file and this tape is once you file down to the edge of the tape, it actually, you can see it'll barely curl over. It's hard to explain, but once you start doing your project and you see that, you're going to say, wow, that's kind of neat. And actually it is. It's a good guide to let you know that you've reached the line of your profile. You can just hear it biting into there. Give it a feel. Take a look at it from the opposite side. All my file strokes going in one way, one direction. You should be able to see how versatile this little vise is. Okay. Now I'm going to flip it over and we're going to start filing the belly of the knife. Here. So I'm going to work on this and then I'll turn the camera back on once I have it meeting the profile. We have our profile filed down to our drawing line, and I'll give you a look at it from the rear. Hopefully you can pick that up. See the nice curves here, nice flowing curve here and here. Turn your blade over, take a look at it from different angles so you can see how it's actually coming out, and to make sure that you're not filing at an angle, because then you'll have a bevel on your blank, and that's something that you don't want. So now we're going to go ahead and proceed to the next step, which is going to be filing out the finger grooves. And just want to make mention here that when this is done, these finger grooves aren't going to be pointy like that, because if they were, they're going to stick into your hand, they're going to hurt, and so they're going to be more rounded. But we'll address that as we get to it, and see how the feel of the knife is in our hand. And then these peaks here, what I'll do is I'll get that double cut Nicholson with the handle, and I'll just knock those down. Get some of that extra material off the bigger file right away. As I was filing, I thought of another tip that I can actually give you. What I ended up doing was just tapping off my file handle off one of the other files and tapped it on to the half round that I was using. But the tip I want to give you, if you have a lot of curves in your blade design, what you may want to do, instead of trying to work the left side all the way through to the right side and try to focus on this side here, concentrate all your effort on the right half of your radiuses. Once you have all your radiuses done on the right hand side, just flip your knife over and then continue on the right hand side. If you're right-handed, it's the best way to do it, because you'll have more control over your file, and you can actually apply more cutting pressure with a lot more accuracy if you do it this way. Because if you're going to cut the left-hand side of your radius, you're going to be off balance. So you don't want to do that. You want to keep this as fluid as you can. Just a fluid motion, comfortable and nice. As you can see, I have these two. It's probably taken me 10 minutes to file those two out. And that's with using this semi-worn out half round double cut Heller file. Okay, we're just finishing up this side, and then I'm going to be switching it over and taking care of the left hand side. Whole knife profile will be complete, but that's how she's looking so far. Not bad. Make some final adjustments, but not bad. I'm going to just continue on until I get this right hand side filed out, and then we'll be complete. I'll give you a look at it once I have that done. Okay. I flipped it over. I filed the opposing side. Went through, rounded off all my edges, made sure everything was nice. See if I could get you a good look at that. It's the back side. And then what we can do to give us a comparison is here's the sketch, the drawing, and let's see here. Here's the blank. Not bad. So, until the next installment, we'll put this aside and continue on with other projects. And tomorrow we'll go ahead and move on to the next step.